Okay, you know that feeling, right? That little spinning wheel. The video that just buffers and buffers.
Oh, yeah.
Or maybe your internet just completely gives up when you really need it. It's so frustrating.
It really is. And while, most of us are still dealing with that kind of thing, Japan has just, well, they've kind of rewritten the rule book on internet speed.
Totally. They've set this new global record that honestly makes our everyday internet problems feel like prehistoric.
Absolutely.
And that's what we're diving into today. We want to unpack this amazing achievement. What do these speeds actually mean? How on earth did they do it?
Right.
And maybe most importantly, what does this mean for, well, for you and for the future of how we're all connected?
Okay, let's get into the numbers because they are staggering.
Yeah.
Japan's National Institute of Information and Communications Technology, NICT, they clocked an internet speed of 1.002 petabits per second.
1.02 petabits. That sounds huge.
It is, and get this, not just in a lab. They sent data over 1,120 miles. That's like roughly New York City down to Miami.
Wow. Okay, so 1.02 petabits per second. Help me translate that. What does that mean in terms, maybe I understand a bit better, like gigabytes?
Right, so that's about 125,000 gigabytes every single second.
125,000 gigabytes a second.
Yeah, and think about this. The average speed here in the U.S. is maybe, 250 megabits per second on a good day? This Japanese record is 4 million times faster than that. It basically makes our fastest connections look like old school dial-up. Seriously.
4 million times. It's genuinely hard to picture that. So, okay, give me some real-world examples. What could you do with that?
Well, forget waiting for Netflix to load anything. You could download their entire library, everything they have globally, in like less than a blink of an eye, less than a second.
The entire library in under a second. That's insane.
Or think bigger. You know the Internet Archive? Basically all of human knowledge digitized.
Yeah, huge amounts of data.
You could download all of that in less than 4 minutes. It just changes the whole concept of instant.
Okay, my mind is officially blown. So how? How did they manage this? This isn't just, a slightly better cable. What's the tech behind it?
The absolute core of this is a new kind of optical fiber. It's got 19 cores.
19 cores, what does that mean?
So think of a normal fiber optic cable as having one lane for data. This one packs 19 independent lanes into the same space.
19 lanes.
Yeah, and here's the really clever part. They bundled all 19 of these tiny fibers into a single strand that's only 0.125 millimeters thick.
Wait, 0.125 millimeters. That sounds familiar.
Exactly. It's the exact same thickness as the standard fiber optic cables we already use everywhere.
Okay, that is fascinating. So it's not some giant, bulky new thing we'd have to, dig up streets for?
Precisely. Same size, just way, way smarter on the inside.
But how does packing 19 cores in help? Doesn't the data get mixed up or interfere?
That's the innovation. Each core transmits its data stream independently, but they're designed to work uniformly. This setup drastically reduces what's called crosstalk signal interference between the lanes, basically.
Ah, okay. Crosstalk sounds like a big problem at high speeds.
It usually is. It degrades the signal. But by having these separate, clean channels, they've essentially created 19 parallel superhighways for data. Less interference, less signal loss, much higher capacity.
Got it. So 19 lanes instead of one, and somehow no traffic jams. And the fact it's the same physical size, that must be huge for actually using this tech, right? Infrastructure compatibility.
Oh, absolutely critical. That's maybe the most important part for practical adoption. It means we wouldn't need to completely rebuild the internet's physical backbone from scratch.
Which would cost, well, I can't even imagine.
Exactly, astronomical. This way, you can potentially integrate it into existing systems. It makes upgrading much more realistic, much more feasible.
Okay, so the fiber is key. But transmitting data that fast over 1,120 miles. Signals usually get weaker, right? They degrade over distance, especially with so much data. How do they keep it stable?
Yeah, that's always the challenge with long distances. They used a really clever setup called a loop test.
A loop test?
Instead of laying out an actual 11,120-mile cable, they used a shorter loop of fiber and basically made the data signals run laps around it 21 times, in fact.
Ah, so they simulate the distance by recirculating the data. Smart.
Very smart. It let them accurately see how the signal held up over that massive effective distance, mimicking real-world conditions without needing, a cable stretching halfway across the country.
Okay, so they could test the endurance. But did they need to boost the signal along the way? Amplification?
Oh, definitely. They developed a pretty sophisticated amplification system. The key was that it could boost the signals across all 19 cores in the same time without causing interference between the cores.
That sounds tricky.
It is. It requires very precise engineering, but the result was incredibly stable, ultra-high-speed transmission, virtually no detectable interference, even over that huge simulated distance. It's like that old game of telephone, but the message actually gets through perfectly clear, even across continents.
It's amazing, and it just makes you think about how far we've come, doesn't it? If you, like, rewind to the 90s, remember dial-up, that screeching sound, 56K speeds.
Loading one picture took forever, and you couldn't use the phone.
Exactly. And now,
Right.
well, today, the U.S. average is, what, 250 megabits, maybe a gigabit if you're lucky?
Right. And now Japan hits 1.02 petabits. That leap, millions of times faster in just, what, 3 decades? It's not just about, faster YouTube. It fundamentally changes what's possible online.
Yeah, we literally went from you've got mail taking ages to potentially downloading the entire internet faster than you can boil water for ramen.
Yeah.
It really puts the speed of innovation into perspective.
It really does.
So this isn't just about bragging rights then. Why does this kind of speed actually matter? Beyond just ending buffering forever, which sounds pretty good on its own.
Well, it's absolutely crucial for what's coming next. Think about the explosion of data from AI.
Huge amounts.
And 6G networks, which are on the horizon, the Internet of Things, with billions of devices connecting, advanced VR, cloud computing. All of this stuff needs massive, reliable bandwidth.
So this technology is basically laying the groundwork for all that future tech.
Exactly. It's not just keeping up with demand, it's enabling these future technologies to even exist and function properly.
And what about connecting the world? Does this help bridge distances?
Massively. Imagine real-time, high-capacity data flow between continents, powering huge data centers, enabling global scientific research without lag.
So true global collaboration in real time.
Pretty much. And it paves the way for things like truly autonomous cars that need instant communication, or smart cities running on real-time data, or VR experiences so immersive they feel real because the data pipe is just that big.
It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What kind of innovations will this speed unlock that we haven't even thought of yet? Like a true metaverse, maybe? Or societies run differently because of instant data?
That's the big question. It provides the foundation.
Okay, let's bring it back down to us. What could you, listening right now, actually do with 1.02 petabits per second? Give us some more mind-bending examples.
All right, well, how about streaming 10 million 8K videos simultaneously without a single buffer, ever?
10 million 8K streams.
Simultaneously? Think about online events, collaborative media. It changes everything.
Okay, gamers, listen up. What about game downloads?
Your entire Steam library. Downloaded in seconds, forget waiting hours for that new release or massive update. It's just there.
Wow. Okay, one more. Give me something truly ridiculous.
How about this? You could back up all of Wikipedia 10,000 times in 1 second.
10,000 copies of Wikipedia in a second. Okay, that's...
So basically, say goodbye to waiting for anything online. Imagine the creativity, the exploration, that kind of power unlocks.
And maybe we can finally stop saying, did you try turning it off and on again?
Uh-huh. Well, maybe for the internet connection. Probably still need it for printers, though.
Yeah, printers stuff forever. Okay, so Japan's record. It's not just a cool thing for them, right? This feels like a blueprint for everyone else.
It really is a model. And that infrastructure compatibility we talked about, that's key. Because it works with existing fiber systems, the cost to upgrade globally is, well, still huge, but not impossibly huge, like a total rebuild.
Makes it more achievable for other countries.
Definitely. It sets the stage for the next generation of internet backbones, those huge undersea cables connecting continents. It's basically getting the world ready for 6G and beyond.
So Japan kind of just showed everyone what the future highway looks like.
You could say that. They've shifted the internet into a whole different gear.
So wrapping this up, this Japanese speed record, it's way more than just a number on a chart. It's really a glimpse into this hyper-connected future.
Absolutely. A future where data flows almost like water, and the limits are, well, much further out than we thought.
And highlights just how fast things are moving. Global data needs are exploding, and breakthroughs like this are what will power the innovations we can't even properly imagine yet.
From simulating the universe to maybe, just having a perfectly seamless video call with someone on the other side of the planet, it affects everything.
It really does. It's an incredible time to be watching this unfold. Just imagine what happens when the internet actually moves at the speed of light, in practice, everywhere. And it feels like we're really just getting started.